Chat! Oh my god. I have things to I have a lot of things to talk about. Oh right, this is like, I have this chat up here, but like, whatever. Let me get the display capture. I had this originally in. Right, let me do my daily clicks. Yeah. I'm sure if you've seen the very start of the stream, you'll see that I was doing a Tato obby thing. Let me. Can I sort out where are the chats? Here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, as you guys would have maybe saw, I did a Tato obby thing with my friend group. And awesomely won, beat everybody. I kind of technically tied with Spice, but we did a tiebreaker kind of, and also I got to the point we stopped at first, so I won doubly. Hell yeah! I might go over that a bit more later, but currently, what the fuck? Hold on. Do I even? Can I even like figure out where to get where to get up like an image for this? Sure. After the Tato obby was like, why is my? It feels like there's a slight delay, input delay. Oh yeah, that's quite significant. All right. I'll do that later after I explain what's going on. Actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna turn OBS off and on. I'll be the stream's gonna buffer for a bit, but I will be back. Right, are we back? People may be becoming able to see what I'm doing soon. Right, dude, I am in a state of pure and utter, like, taken aback. Hold on. Let me get an image to show you what is going on. What the fuck? Infinite the Jackal. Hello, Ducky. Hello, Ollie. New fit drop. No, I had this for a while, but like, you just haven't seen me talk about Infinite the Jackal from Sonic Forces a lot. Yeah, it's been a like, I was on the path to recovery from the Infinite the Jackal hyperfixation. I'm relapsing. What the hell? I thought he wasn't. I genuinely I remember hearing somewhere that he was like forbidden from appearing in Sonic Speed Simulator, the Roblox game, for some reason or other. But no, he's there apparently. God, going back into like my incredibly powerful hyperfixation. What is going on? Oh my god. Yeah. Right. As you guys may have seen in like this scene here, before this stream, it was a little awkward. No, that was the. I thought I moved my pngtuber a little bit accidentally, but no. So Control Z only brought Infinite back. Yeah, before stream, I did like an event with my friend group where we all played this one Roblox Kasane Tato obby, and I awesomely won. That was cool. I hyped that up like a little bit in like a community post I made before stream, because like I was gonna touch on that a little bit. But then after I made that post, I got jump scared by like just going out of the game into random Roblox, seeing Infinite the Jackal, dude. Oh, I don't know if I'm fit to stream like this. I'm like, as I said, I'm relapsing into my Infinite the Jackal autism, my really specific single Sonic character autism. Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? Do I even like? What do I even say? I don't know. First of all, I'm gonna just get the stream set up. So I haven't changed my pool back to my usual one. So going into pool Stargazer. Nope. I am not in a state to do anything today, but I will try. I will try, and now I've got to make a comment, and I'll pin it, and actually, let me also show off this one, Twitter poll that I want people to vote. I'll link that as well, because why not? This is gonna, this last minute, this turned into an Infinite the Jackal hyperfixation stream. Pool name is Stargazer Juniper if you wanna join. Also, since this stream seems to be headed in the direction of Juniper talks about Infinite the Jackal a lot, go vote the 4th option here. Link to the thing. Damn. Just go vote for number 4. I need to. I cannot see. I need a word here that I can just omit from the thing. Reword it like this. Headed to Junie talks about Infinite. I don't know, that sounds... Turning into Junie talks about Infinite. Sure. I'll elongate my name again as well. There we go. Pin the message. It's got the pool name and it's got a thing that I want people to vote on. Yeah, the voting option is just like Infinite is if Infinite is the 4th one. Somehow also, oh my god. Where do I even begin with like talking about stuff this today? A lot of the time I guess when I like talk about stuff that's going on, I do it in a chronological order. So I could do that. Yeah. Let me take a drink. My mouth is feeling weird. I don't know. That's strange. Yeah, I'll talk about the insane Infinite the Jackal related stuff that's triggering my autism in like chronological order, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god. First, let's get into Splatoon. My modes currently are Clan Blitz or Turf War or Splat Zones on Series. I could maybe play Series. I'll play a bit of Turf though. Sure, do I want to use Slosher? Yeah, so the first sign that I would go insane in the next, like, short period of time was, I believe yesterday, there was the linked Twitter poll by, like, the official Japanese Sonic account. And it was, like, I don't even remember what it was. It was some design for some kind of thing. Stamps? Sure, I guess. Yeah. There's some kind of, like, voting thing where people could vote for the design of some stamp, apparently. And, somehow Infinite was in the lead. What the hell? Yeah, he was like, Infinite had a good lead at the very start, and even now, like, he's currently second place by quite a large margin, with Metal Sonic only recently taking over as like first place, and even then only still by like 1%, I think. Yeah, Ducky's saying Infinite's 33.5 to 34.2 Metal Sonic, which is so insane, because like, how is he popular? What? Like, the other options are like Jet the Hawk, Chaos. I mean, I could imagine people voting Jet the Hawk just for like, the word hawk is a funny vocabulary in the modern day and age. Right. We've got a good lead here. Ah, damn. If I played a little better, I probably could have come out of that completely unscathed. Had him backed into a corner, but because I was dodge rolled, I couldn't avoid their attack. Yeah, so that's like, that poll's gonna take like the entire week, so I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna be hyping him up. I'm gonna be hyping Infinite up there the entire week, I think. But also, no, I'll talk about the Tato Obby first. No, actually, I'll get the Infinite stuff out of the way first, and then I'll talk about Tato Obby. And then when I've recapped everything, I'll just go on tangents about whatever's in my mind, which is probably something related to Infinite the Jackal. Yeah. I would be spending all my time this coming week hyping up Infinite the Jackal on that poll. But why would I do that when I could also be playing a Roblox event featuring Infinite in like that one official Roblox Sonic game? What? Like, I don't. It probably isn't that insane to a lot of people, but like, because a lot of people aren't like massively hyperfixating on Infinite, but like, it's so insane to me because I was under the impression that like, I could swear I heard from like somewhere official that Infinite was just like almost like blacklisted from appearing at all in the Roblox game. But nope, there he is. I mean, I guess like he's not playable, sure. He's not like an official character, but he is like, I believe currently it's just a boss fight, and you like get Super Shadow from the event, which is cool. Which I think that's pretty cool, because it's like they're giving you like a second chance to obtain Super Shadow when I kind of like my relationship with that one specific Roblox game is probably similar to my relationship with Roblox in general, where I'm just like I quite often just don't bother, and like while specifically the Super Shadow event was going on, I was not playing the game. Where was I going? I'm like losing my grip on everything currently. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to bear with me this stream. Oh, okay. Someone left. You can jump. You can like fall really far there. That's interesting. I need to take a drink. God. God, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm going so insane, what the hell? Yeah, I was talking about like how it, yeah, I think I was just going on like a bit of a, I went on like a bit of a tangent about how it's nice we can get Super Shadow again, and then just kind of like stopped talking because I couldn't easily segue that to my next point, which is that like sure, Infinite's currently just like a boss fight, I believe, but he's also like but also like he's a boss fight in the same sense that Neo Metal Sonic was originally just a boss fight. And then I believe, I don't know if you can still get him. No, you can still get him. Neo Metal Sonic is still like an acquirable character to this day if you like get to and play the Super Neo Metal Sonic boss fight enough. So like what's stopping Infinite from just like now that he's in the game, what's stopping him from like becoming playable down the line? That's so cool. Oh, and also Neo Metal Sonic is like of like the kind of rarity where when you play as him you can also like fly and stuff. That would be so cool to do as Infinite. I barely play Sonic Speed Simulator, but I have to play Infinite, please. Oh my god. Oh, ugh. God. I don't know if I'm ever so occasionally I like glance towards my stream analytics. That is not looking good. The people are unsure about whatever I'm talking about. Oh my god, oh my god. But yeah, that's the summary of all the Infinite the Jackal related media stuff this week. I'm gonna be so for real. I've been so messy with my plans for Monday's stream. Like, I've been making them and then forgetting them on and off non-stop. But now that there's like, also the event, the like Sonic Speed Simulator thing, it's like an event that's, ouch. It's like an event that's like going on throughout this week. What is it with this specific week being a big week for Infinite the Jackal? Oh my god, what the hell? So like, if I'm gonna do something about this, I've got to do it this week. So, I think on Monday, like, I'm definitely gonna like, I've had it in my head to do like a, what if I did like a Roblox stream? Wouldn't that be like a little silly, a little goofy? But I never really had any reason to, cause like, Roblox is alright, I guess, but it's not really like, it doesn't really have as much enough content for a stream. But if I'm like, if I'm looking, if I'm trying to get Infinite the Jackal and like fight him a bunch, then that's a fun stream idea, I think. Yeah. Did you know there was a rumor about how Thwomp was gonna be in Mario Kart 64? No? What? Mario Kart 64 or Mario Kart World? If Thwomp can get a rumor, then there's a 0.1% one chance. There's a 0.000.1 chance Infinite can be in crossword raids. Oh, so that equates to 0.1, which equates to 10%. Whoa, my god, he's got pretty good chances. Yeah, I like. Oh my god. Honestly, all of this fuss about Infinite currently is like, it's almost getting me worried, because I've had a bit of a theory that like, what if the next approach with Infinite as a character is they're just gonna like not have him be too important in the future, and then he's gonna be like a thing in the sequel to Sonic Frontiers, because that's I'm believing that all the like allusions to Sonic Forces and specifically Infinite in Frontiers actually mean something. I believe I'm a truther. Hi. How did I die? I had that. I so had that. I'm so bad. Actually, no. Someone else came in. It's not. It ain't that bad. Yeah, I was thinking like, Infinite probably isn't gonna be in Crossword Roads because because then that would be like too unserious a thing to have him in before they put him in Frontiers 2 and like redefine his character. I'm kind of worried that my theory is being debunked, but it's also like still exciting because we're getting something Infinite. What the hell? This hasn't been a thing for Infinite. Hasn't been a real character for like however long it's been since Sonic Forces. I actually forget when Sonic Forces was. Was that like 2018? Please tell me it was like 2018 at most. I'm not that young, am I? 2018 are like the oldest. God. No. I am not old. Ah. God. Oh. This is what Infinite the Jackal does to a neurodivergent, non-binary teenager. I'm so insane. I am not fit to be in society. God. Yeah, I feel like, I suppose even like, originally when it was just the poll thing, that was like barely a crumb of Infinite the Jackal, because like we get one sketch and like the rest is just, oh shoot, the fan base is actually surprisingly positive, has surprisingly positive views of Infinite. They think he's like surprisingly cool. That's cool. That's awesome. But then he got put into like. No, I'm sorry. I think there's some reason he's in the Roblox game. I have to say, I need to like talk about the Tato Obby and other stuff that happened today, but like, I think they're cooking. I've been thinking this for a while. I still do. I've only been, that thought has only been reaffirmed. I think they're cooking something up with Infinite. They can't not be. They're like, the allusions to him in Frontiers, like, the fact that like most of the Titan themes in Frontiers were like basically remixes of Infinite's theme. That's always convinced me something Infinite the Jackal is coming up. Ow. Okay, Trizuka. Sure, whatever you want to do. Whatever, man. Whoa. Na 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 da 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 da. Right, I can splash down soon. Let me get myself over here. Boom. Ah. Die. Yes. Got him. That's cool, that's cool. I cancelled them out of their special because they had that charged up. Yeah. I may return to talking Infinite the Jackal later. I think now I've talked enough about Infinite the Jackal. I can concentrate on the game a little bit, and then I can do friend group funky activity talk. And then I can go back to Infinite conversations if it's possible, if I think of anything. Hi, Joon. Did you see, Joon, I was meaning to like have like the primary point of conversation be the Tato Obby. Did you see what happened? Have you seen Sonic Speed Simulator Roblox recently? I did, like just after you left the VC. What the fuck? I thought he wasn't allowed in. I thought he was like actively blacklisted from the game. No, they have to be cooking some. They have to have some kind of plan with Infinite. Dude, I'm so insane. You saw it on my Twitter. Cool. Whoa, yay. Infinite Illusion Juniper. I love that name of mine. It's very fun. I also kind of like. I've always had like a very subtle triangle motif, not on my pngtuber, but like in other places. I sometimes have it. Let me go back. Let me change fit actually to match the occasion. Here is the fit. Here is the fit. Let's go. Gosh. Yeah, oh my god. I just went so insane in stream just before you got here. Hello Joon. Oh my god. My brain is I was not prepared to stream after that insane revelation. I gotta be playing Roblox, not streaming. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I am gonna play Roblox until like Monday, because I don't know how long it'll take to like do all of the event stuff. I'd imagine it probably takes more than 3 hours, right? So let's see. Ow! Rude! Yeah, so I'll probably be playing a little bit of it. Get a bit of the objectives done, so I can do like 2 hours of just basic Roblox gameplay and 1 hour of actually seeing the guy. Dude, I'm like I'm going insane actively. Every second of this stream I will be getting more and more insane until I burn out and just spontaneously combust and then go to sleep and I like fully forget to end the stream, and you're just watching like an empty Splatoon. You're just watching Splatoon with nobody playing while I'm like unconscious until my internet cuts out. And then it cuts back in tomorrow. Oh shoot, we're in danger. Ow, rude. Bye, brush. Oh, did someone else kill the brush? Okay. I wanted to do that. Let me booyah bomb your brush away. Out of existence. One time I did a whole character analysis on my friends based on what shape suits them best with shape language and whatever. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Joon, have you seen that one? Have you seen that one shape language in the Owl House image? I'm like so obsessed over that. You should play Table Turf Battle. Oh my god, I've got like... I had like an idea for a Table Turf Battle stream that I just never got around to. Like an entire stream, see if I can do good in like an entire stream where I'm just playing Table Turf all the way through. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, it's so bad. I don't think it's even actually that bad. No, I mean, no, it is actually that bad. God. Yeah. I wonder if like it's like ingrained itself partially into my brain, but like I don't know if it's that popular outside of me, myself, and I. I think people have seen it, but people aren't reposting it. But I will. I'll repost it. And then everyone will see what the shape language in the Owl House is. I could maybe like... I could post it... Sure, why not? I'll post it in like the random stuff channel in my... Or maybe I'll post it in the Stargazer discussion thing. Like, I know the random stuff channel is random stuff, but like... Just the image on its own is it's a bit too random. Joon's starting to enjoy Table Turf more than regular Splatoon. It's really fun. Oh, hell yeah. I think I remember you saying something along those lines a while back. I should play Table Turf more. I've been almost saving it for like when I do a Table Turf stream, because I think that should be soon. It's just like whenever I feel like it, I guess. Alright. Goodbye. Oh no, Blob Blobber is still alive. Stop lobbing those blobs at me. Well, if you know, that's incredibly rude. Thank you, the helpful arrow spray. Is that silver arrow? Yeah, they took a while to respawn as well. Maybe they were like doing a super jump or something. Nope, here they are. Or is that Sploosh? No, that is arrow. Interesting. Pinteresting. My favorite website. It's not. I barely use it. My Pinterest is like a very fun aesthetic. I've like the way I've got it is like the way I've like tuned the algorithm there is like it's all a kind of like outfit stuff that's very like spacey aesthetic with fancy gold stuff. It's very peak. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna post this in the Stargazer I'm gonna post something in the Stargazer discussions Discord channel. Joon is gonna dip and sleep now. Coolio, it's been fun having you. Been fun owning you in Roblox Tattoo Lobby. I'll see you whenever I next see you. I've got it saved here. Yeah. Boom, it has been posted. Hell yeah. Ducky is done with Cheeseland. Yay! Good job. Hell yeah. Whoa. Steve Minecraft? Steve Minecraft? No way. I am Steve. God. Did I mention on stream that we were like, I may have mentioned on stream some other day that today was the day where I was supposed to be watching the Minecraft movie. It ended up being like real awkward because like, yeah, that whole situation ended up really awkward because just like nobody ever actually bothered planning anything out, so we just ended up like Mum said she'd sort it out and like have just conduct a discussion around like when are we gonna do that and how are we like gonna fit that around everyone else's like individual plans, and then we just didn't, and it ended up being that like Dad was going out into town doing something. I was like, my tattoo hobbying plans were like very kind of awkward, but like not really. It took a little time for the tattoo hobbying to commence, but it ended up happening and it ended up being very fun. And I think we could have, if it was properly planned, we could have fit the Minecraft movie around that. Okay, super jump here. Can I can kill you, but not anymore because I've got you to run away. LOL. I love killing people. My favorite hobby. Wonderful, wonderful thing to do. Really good for the soul. It's a third casualty caused by me. Hell yeah. Na 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 na. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, you are like right behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Yeah. I could see us maybe winning this. But I don't think we're gonna win this now, but like I could maybe see us winning this like in an alternate timeline. Woo! Yippee! Yippee! Yay. Yeah, we definitely lost that. But we didn't lose so badly that like that was unfair, you know. That was a good game, methinks. Da, 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 da. Yeah, how about actually I have kind of been talking about this. I have kind of been going on about all of this just in that last game. Dude, I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it today. I saw like a second crumb of Infinite the Jackal in Sonic the Hedgehog official media, and I'm on my knees. This is too much. This is too much for tiny little Stargazer Juniper. I can't take this. Dude. Oh yeah, last couple times I did like the Infinite the Jackal streams. I had my pngtuber this way, because that's how that makes the mask actually like be aligned. Whereas in this way, in this direction, when I have my usual pngtuber, the sword is like properly aligned to how I want it on the design. Oh, you want a booyah bomb? I'll give you a booyah bomb. There you go. There's your booyah bomb. Right back at you. Wonder where that arrow spray went. There you are. Killed the splash. Where is this arrow spray guy? You've been like playing barely any of the game. What are you doing? What is this guy doing? Okay, but hear me out. What if I booyah bombed back? You've heard of booyahing back. What about booyah bombing back? Whoa. Alright. It's gaming time. Yeah, back to stuff about my day. Yeah, the Minecraft movie, the Minecraft movie trip that my family had planned eventually ended up being moved back to happening on Monday, and I think we have a lot more solid of a plan than we had for this time. So this one hopefully won't end up going down the drain. We'll have another. We're gonna have another stream of me talking about, but simultaneously, the Minecraft movie and Infinite the Jackal from Sonic Forces. Hooray! Unfortunately, this one won't have as much of what I'm talking about currently, which is Roblox Teto Obby. Yeah, that was something we had planned for a fair while. I mentioned that. I did mention it on stream. On my last Deltarune stream, I believe. No, not. Yeah, it was my last Deltarune. It was my last Deltarune stream, and like the final one of the Snowgrave run. We're not winning this. Damn. Okay. Oh, hello, Spice. Fortnite. Oh yeah. It's kind of funny. I like mentioned Deltarune a little bit, and then I went, oh gee, I hope Spice isn't listening to this, because that's kind of a spoiler. But then immediately after you join. Yeah. Oh well. It was like, hopefully you didn't see that, and either way, hopefully you didn't see that. If you did not see that, hopefully you didn't see. If you did see, then it's probably not that big a deal. Big signs for Infinite fans in denial across the globe, yeah. Oh, you were behind like 10 minutes. Okay. That's kind of good. That's a low chance you got Deltarune spoiled then. Also, hello, other new person in chat, Zako248. Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, enjoy. I hope you enjoy the stream. If this isn't, then hopefully you enjoy this stream as well as the other ones you've seen. I don't know. Unfortunately, you've caught me in a bit of an awkward position because I've just seen a crumb of my favorite character, and like just before starting stream, yeah, just before starting stream, I saw like a crumb of my Sonic, I saw like a crumb of my favorite Sonic character, and I've just like gone into complete. I don't know. I'm like, look, I'm regressing. I'm regressing as a person. I'm in a primal state. But, I see you got a pool. I'd like to join if you'd let me. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd very, very gladly, I would let you join the pool. If you want to actually play the game with me, I will. If you want to actually play the game alongside me, I can set up a room for people to join from. Oh wait. Was that the same person who super jumped? Who is currently hopping around? Strange individual. Don't know about this one. Don't know if they're worth the kill. How is my mental stability at the moment? So mildly recovering. It's still not fully recovered. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take at least one more. It's gonna take at least one dedicated hyperfixation stream. But yeah, I managed to talk a little bit about something that wasn't Infinite the Jackal though. I'm getting better. It does actually bring me to the next thing I wanted to talk about. I've talked a little bit about the disaster of a Minecraft movie watching plan that didn't end up happening today. Now we're going to talk about the kind of disaster of a friend group gaming event that did end up happening, and it did end up being quite fun, which was in my friend group we've had for a little while. I feel like it was like 2 weeks. It's been like almost 2 weeks since we sorted out this stream. No, it's been like almost 2 weeks since we planned out this event, just because it took that long with both everyone having like kind of awkward schedules to fit together, and also last week being Splatfest, so we were all preoccupied with that rather than random Roblox game that it would be funny to play through. But today was the day scheduled, and we did go and do a little friend group race on Roblox Kasane Teto Obby. And that was very fun, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I had a fun time there. It was like me, Spice, Joon, conveniently enough, people who have shown up in chat today, as well as Leg, who you guys may know as one of the, like... No, Leg is fairly... Leg is, like... For Leg standard... For Leg standards, they're fairly active in my server. Yeah, though that was our happy cast of people playing Roblox Teto Obby. Woohoo! Yippee. Ouch. Terrico, hell yeah. Terrico from Hyrule Warriors. It was very miserable. I hate group bonding pain experience. I hate Teto Obby. Oh, you only say that because you lose. You lose. I love having a good grasp of grammar. You see, usually I talk very well. Usually I talk very well. This is what Infinite the Jackal does to me. Miku versus Teto in cars. It kind of is, yeah. Not very red ink here, but like, you know, we've seen a little bit of like, depending on the lighting, Teto can be like a little bit pink. That's fair enough, I would say. I also realized that I like completely forgot to create a room. Actually, no, Zako hasn't like specifically said that they want to like join a room. Just the pool. Don't let your children get infected by the infinite mind virus. Yeah, it's me. I'm like this. I'm like the source of it. I'm like the Hollow Knight from hit game Hollow Knight. I contain it all within me. But it leaks out, which is how you get the rest of the somehow existent Infinite the Jackal Twitter community. I feel like I would be the Moss Prophet of Infinite the Jackal mind virus. God. Guess I would like to join a room. Cool, yeah, right. I will, if I remember, I will make a room so you can join. Okay, Spice, I'm making a room. You don't have to hold a gun to my head. Oh my god, oh my god. Let me see. Ron is playing Roblox. Ron hits Stargazer Juniper. I'm not gonna keep going. That was a misclick. Okay. Hit Stargazer Juniper Discord server moderator. Crispy Ron is playing. Hell yeah. Ron was also meant to be a Teto Obby member, but somehow we like royally messed up the timing, and like by the time we were all like meant to be starting, Ron was fast asleep because it was like it was like 8 o'clock in America. Very, very awkward. Anyways, I should have probably asked if Sam was Zako, but oh well. Hopefully it is. I'd imagine it is. Okay, 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 okay. I am. Cool, 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 cool. Whoa! Welcome to Stargazer Juniper streams. Once again, if this is... I don't believe I've seen you in a stream before. I could have... But if it was, you haven't been, like, in a lot. I don't know. Either way, welcome to my streams. I promise I'm not usually like this. I'm currently, like, in the very beginning of a relapse into my old massive hyperfixation. Ow. Drat. Okay. Whatever. I love being good at video games. Let me get to, like... Ow. At least I got someone there. I need to focus on the game. Still haven't talked too much about the Teto lobbying, but I'll get around to that. Now I need to, like, not incredibly fumble this game. Oh, it can be a bomb. Oh, yeesh. Die, die. How did they not die? Oh, damn. Okay. Are there people there still? It looks like maybe. I think we should still put up, like, a bit of an offensive, though. Ow. Okay, alright. I see how it is. I will not put up a bit of an offensive because they will laser beam me a million times through the chest. But no. Stay alive. Gonna go into their base. Try and expend a bunch of ink. Doing just random stuff. Because it gets recovered when I use my special. Boom, just mess around a bunch. Get some ink down, don't let them get a lot of their ink down. And we win, hell yeah! Oh, nice turnaround. Very good, very good. That Dread Ringer was brutal. Yeah, they did seem quite good. Yeah, good win, good win. Ah, my catalog and my level are at the same level. That's fun. Didn't notice that. Right. We shall continue going. God. Right, let me take a drink. I need to... Never mind, we're straight into the next game. Alright. Paint Scraper by Seaside. I love that song. I haven't... It's an alright song, actually. It's another one of those ones that, like, just kind of fades into the background. That's a lot of Splatoon 3 tracks, I think. Don't take too much note of all of them. I don't know if that's like a massively good or bad thing. think it's alright. Nope. Because like you're supposed to be focusing on the game, right? So it makes sense. They just have like, ow! Oh my god, booyah bombs can be like brutal when you're just at the edge of them. You just barely feel like maybe I can get through, but it like goes at the same speed you go at. Ugh. Ow. Tai apparently likes the OST the most, but it's just boring, yeah. I see. Oh yeah, I think Tai was also one of the people who were meant to be in the event. But it ended up being me and Leg and Spice. We were all Teto obby racing, and it was very fun, I think. Yeah, that game is like, it's probably like a million different Teto obbies. Joon, did I not say Joon? I don't know. My memory is not. It's the infinite the jackal brain rot again. My memories are fading. My memories. Right, I think we lost that one. They had a pretty good control of mids. Yeah, oh, we definitely lost. Oof. Ah, well. Put up a good enough fight. Woohoo! Right. Yeah. Thinking back to talking about the Teto obby. As I was saying, like, there's probably a million different Kasane Teto Roblox obbies, so it would be tough to find like the exact one we played on, but the one we played on was so incredibly difficult. Like, it made use of, like, I think none of us got to the very end. We just had a timer, and by the end of that timer, the person who was currently in the lead won. But oh yeah. From at least as far as we got to, there was like 3 stages that used really obscure like physics glitches and stuff. Like one you had to like horizontally move across grates on. One where you had to climb up a wall by just like shaking your camera, like jumping up it. One where you had to like do a really awkward, like precise angling yourself next to next to a wall, and then jumping off it to get like boosted. Ow. Damn. That was tough. Oh well. Oh well. And the first two of those were at very least we were like told what to do with those. The third one, like, you weren't even given any instruction. I think it was only Spice and I that got to that one. But we only knew how to do it. Spice only knew because I taught them, and I only knew because I was taught by, like, some other person who had actually completed the full obby that I met while I was practicing on, like, public servers. Ah! Ow. Need to focus on the game. It's... God, I say this all the time, but like streaming is so awkward because like half of me wants to focus on the game, half of me wants to focus on like what I'm saying. It's kind of awkward actually. Like it feels strange that like this is something that happens. Oh yeah, I could have very well predicted that those tenta missiles would go as was spawned in. Once again, my brain is struggling to be a streamer. Juniper, you've been doing this for like over a year. How are you still struggling like this? Oh well. Keep going. Let me look at things. Okay, I've looked at things. No, I don't need to get my pngtuber back up. It's already, like, it's still on stream, whether I can see it as, like, a window on my computer or not. Whoa! No, I'm like I fully like forgot where I was going with the talking in streams is hard conversation. Did I say everything I had to say about that? I think I did. But see, this just illustrates my point further. Streaming and talking is difficult. Why is it so difficult? I don't know. Right, I will go on to what I was talking about and what I'm going to talk about next. Yeah, Tato Obby video game, very difficult. Tato Obby Roblox game, tough, hard, difficult, hard. Oh! Avoid the bomb. Don't want to be exploded. I don't want an explosion in my face. That's gonna make me explode. I don't want to explode. At least not yet. I want to explode when it would be cool and lore relevant. I don't know what I'm saying. I have like a million different things going through my head right now. Actually, it's kind of funny. Like the concept of spontaneously combusting is something that I've thought about and heard people talk about a strange amount of times. Why? I don't know. Anyways, one of us left. This is gonna be awkward. Oh, hi, Bixwig. Oh, hi, Mark. Let me kill this guy. Thick Tran. We're still in the lead somehow, which is, I would say, that is very good. Na 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 na. Spontaneously combusting isn't real? What? For real? I feel like... No, I feel like spontaneously combusting, like, as in... No, like, spontaneous combustion is, as in, like, just turning into... Like, going on fire randomly. I think... Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I've heard something about that. I'm thinking about, like... Sometimes I use spontaneously combust to talk about, like... just randomly exploding, which is obviously kind of far-fetched. Oh, yeah, they ended up winning. Insane that we had a lead for so long, though. Especially, like, after someone left. Yippee. Yippee. Whoa. Why am I checking through Discord? I need to be talking. I need to be talking, Juniper. Focus on literally anything related to the stream. Yeah. Your body can't explode for no reason at all. Oh, just you wait. I'll prove you wrong. No, my body will explode for no reason, but it will be for a reason, to prove a point. Then it's not spontaneous, is it? It's just combustion. I don't know what I'm talking about. What is this fellow yapping about? I don't know. Anyways. Are those fireworks? What fireworks? Are you seeing fireworks in real... It is IRL. Are you seeing fireworks IRL? That's interesting. Whoa. I guess, like... Maybe people are celebrating Easter? That's kind of insane. Actually, I think I remember you saying at some point before, like, you don't like fireworks. If it was me, I would be having a... That would be... If it was me, that would be fun, but... If it's uncomfortable for you, then that's... Oh, that's a bit awkward. Let me... Booyah bomb you. Yay. Ah, I thought I could get up there fast enough. Okay, the charger is dead. Yay. Na 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 na. Yeah, I think I saw somewhere like that there was like people thought you could just spontaneously burn up, but it wasn't real. Some kind of YouTube short or something. Oh, hello. Please do not do that, Mr. Disfox. Which fox? This fox. This fox. Why are you dissing the fox? That's very rude to the fox. Boom. Explode on him. Bomb booyah. You booyah bomb that thing. Why? Why did I say that? I don't know. I don't know. Talk to a funny. Talk to a funnies. My favorite funny. Na 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 na. Raspberry. They got a raspberry on their team. That's crazy. I don't know what I don't know what I have to say about this. I suppose raspberries do exist in Splatoon. Crazy they got one on a Turf War team. But I suppose if they can get Big Man on a Turf War team, despite him clearly not being an Inkfish and like unable to do the things that Inklings biologically do that allow them to participate in Turf War, then anything's possible, I guess. Either way. Alright, we won! Yippee! Whoa! Whoa! Yippee! Whoa! Yahoo! Do you think they'd ever actually like allow you to play as a manta ray or some kind of adjacent like non-inkfish species? Like a massive like gameplay change to go with it. Because clearly that's something that would happen in lore, but like I wouldn't imagine they'd do that because Splatoon has like its core gameplay to consider. It would be like good for the immersion, I suppose. But yeah, I doubt it. Makes sense, makes sense. Booyah! What do I talk about now? Do I continue talking about the Teto Obby? There's not really too much to talk about now. I've said what there is to say. The obby itself is very tough. We all did like a little bit of practice, I believe, beforehand. And it ended up having like, I believe the place rankings were Leg in last place, Joon in third place, and then it was Spice and I were like neck and neck. Basically, it was a tie, but then we like after the race did a couple of like sort of tiebreaker-ish things. Oh, yeah, I was not gonna win that. And it ended out with me being the winner. But me personally, I think I got to the level we were both on. I got to the level we were both on when we finished first. So technically I got that faster, which makes me the better Teto obby. Oh shoot! Hello. Please do not kill me. I didn't expect to see you there. Oh. Oh no, you don't. Let me booyah bomb this area of the map. And then I'll just like, it's just quite a lot of turf I can just take. Oh, they've got some people there. They only have 3 people though, so I think we win anyways. I can just do whatever, I think. They'll... Someone has to take care of this at some point. I'll check out what's going on here. Yeah, is people gonna... There we go. I took care of him. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing whatever. I feel like there's something I tend to do when someone leaves and it becomes a 3v4 with me on the winning side, is I just kind of like push a little less harder, because victory is basically guaranteed. It almost feels like mean to push up to like the very end of the map. But also it's kind of a strange thing, I don't know. Cause like if everyone did that, then it would be like one person leaves in one team, the rest of the other team puts in half the effort, then it becomes essentially like a 3v2 in which the team with 3 people would win. Strange logic things. Anyway, that's what I do at least. And then I just kind of hope that other people don't come up with the same idea. 'Cause that way, my strategy works, kind of. It works for what it intends to do. Oh my god, we have 2 regular splatter shots on the opposing team. One splatter shot junior and 1 blaster, which is like blasters. I'm gonna be so real. Blasters, like, didn't they get categorized in with shooters in like base Splatoon 1? I never really got that. They play very differently. But yeah. But I suppose it's like similar to the difference between a slosher and an X-splasher. They feel very different in terms of like how fast they play at least. They did, yeah. Yeah, I suppose if you like look at it that way, it's like a slosher explosher type difference. And you've got like stuff like clash blasters and stuff, which are very, very similar to shooters. But then they don't have the same kind of like ranges, and as I said, the average blaster's a lot slower than the average shooter. Very strange. Oh yeah. Inherently, Slosher is AoE, shoots very small hit. That's true, yeah. Rushes and rolls were the same, yeah. That was also aware of that. Were there any other weapon types that were considered the same? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, no. It's kind of funny. I always consider like rushes, sloshes I always consider shooters, rollers, chargers as like almost parallels to each other, but there was no sort of class that split off from them. This is why I should go back in time to the first Splatoon game and pitch the tri-stringer to Nintendo for the thematic parallels. It's kind of funny. Imagine really random random thought, but like what exactly would change if that happened? Like just the butterfly effect is like a very interesting thing to think about sometimes, because like you could do something like that and it's like a very kind of small change, but it's like just that incredibly small change would have like made just kind of made the world go in a slightly different direction. Oh, someone left. I feel like the pencil is kind of a separate class from charger. Oh yeah, maybe. I can see that. It feels like it has a similar kind of difference from like it's a similar kind of difference from like tri-stringer versus charger, but that's like different enough because like the stringer shoots a projectile that then explodes. If it weren't for the fact that it like explodes, I'd say tri-stringer could be lumped in with charger. Whoa! Alright. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Back onto like God, I'm very disoriented this stream. But like go back to the music discussion. Yeah, clickbait, it's quite good, but it just doesn't make me feel anything. It feels like I don't know, I'd hear it and I'd think it's a nice song, but it doesn't evoke anything in me. Would never really pick it as something to listen to, because I could just listen to something else that's more like appropriate for the situation, or more serves to like get more out of me than clickbait does. Na, 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 na. Now, what if I do this and shoot you, kill you, kill everybody, kill everyone? Na 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 na. It's like I suppose you can get clickbait in your head quite a lot. I like it. Yeah, me thinks clickbait is a cool song, but unsure. Unsure if it's like one that I'd actively pick to listen to. I think Spice was saying like oh no, never mind, that was I was looking through the stream chat. I swear it was like at the very top, but no, chat must have progressed past that now. Let me shoot, let me shoot, let me shoot, let me shoot. Yes! Yeah! I got my head in the game for like the last 2 seconds. Yay! Okay, cool, cool. Very good game. This is a thing that I do in quite a lot of streams. I get into the groove of like talking, and then I just kind of go on autopilot in the game, and somehow I manage to win. I'm just that good. I'm just that good, chat. Imagine if Team Pass's pass themed aesthetic but like Japanese, and Shiver and Maria are an idol duo. That would be interesting, yeah. Oh wait, actually, yeah, because like Shiver and Maria both past idols. Oh. Oh. Yeah, using idols who weren't originally. I suppose you could probably. I feel like if Team Present won, you could probably keep Deep Cut as the idols. But yeah, I feel like Team Pass is gonna have a very Japanesey like aesthetic, which is kind of like that's kind of like part of my decision making process for why I think Team Pass would be like the best team to go in. Na 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 na. Da, 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 da. What if I do this and shoot you and you die? That's what you get for using the Trizuka. Yeah, I feel like the general vibe of Team Pass is very the vibe of Team Pass is very traditional Japanese, which is like my whole hang up with it was like that's it's like Marie, the Squid Sisters and Shiver both have like Japanese, traditional Japanese aesthetics, but that's also shared by the Octarians alongside the like red and I think it's mostly red, but like there was like a slightly purplish, pinkish color in it. It all had very like Octarian vibes to me, which I really want to have like some kind of light on, like shed some light more on like the politics of the Splatoon series and how is the relationships between Octarians and the Inklings doing now. God, it started for a second because I actually had to start thinking a little bit because I was in a big old fight. I don't anymore, I can just booyah bomb their base. Yay. Okay. Damn, this game actually makes me use my brain cells a little bit. That's crazy. Booyah! Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I may be a team pass truther now. Sorry, chat. Because soy. True. God. I wonder if, given I've already, like, decided that my next stream is gonna be playing the Roblox Sonic game for those sweet crumbs of Infinite the Jackal. I wonder if I'm gonna talk a bit about like other Mujica and Mygo, because I do have the Sagako Infinite Roblox skin. I'd imagine I elaborate on that a little bit more. There. Yeah. Now, next point of discussion. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I didn't like talk too much about like specifically what we did for the tiebreaker. Hey, we were just kind of messing around at the end of the timer for a little bit. Spice said we tied, and then I said no, I won because I got to the baguette level that we were on at the time first. And then Spice managed to get to the next level. But then eventually I got there as well. And then the next level after that became the tiebreaker. Which I found quite funny, because like Spice could have probably used that as a way to negotiate their way into getting the win. No, and also like Spice like and also like they just actively forfeited. Very fun. Shiver and Marie fits a lot aesthetically. It might work personality-wise. Yeah, I suppose. It's kind of interesting because it would be like two. It would be like two of like the more reserved type idols. You know how all of the Splatoon idols have like the more energetic and the more low energy ones. I suppose Shiver would work quite a lot just to be in that kind of dynamic, because she's probably the most high energy of the low energy idols. Ouch. Hell yeah. Let's go. Whoa. Yeah. I could see the Mariva fans around the world shaking in excitement after hearing that those two would be the Splatoon 4 idols. And like every other obscure idol ship pairing fan would be crying and sobbing. Yeah. I know Marie is kind of a ship. Yeah. I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like all of the Splatoon idols get shipped, even though they don't really interact all that much. Even like Marie and Deep Cut, they have like the whole thing where Marie is supposed to be like Deep Cut's boss, but it's never really gone into a lot. It's like they don't even. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? I can get it. Let's go. So cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people. Oh yeah, we weren't gonna win that. There's a lot of A lot of shiver. There's a lot of Splatoon idle ships that I don't know if they really make sense, but good on the people who ship them, I guess. Anyways, Spice is now all imagining an older idol trio. True, colorful reflections on a washed out pale palette. Hell yeah. I feel like if we got like something for Team Order, then it would be like a very kind of Order good style thing. I think Team Chaos thematically is a lot more fitting for Splatoon. Maybe it could be like, you know, I feel like Splatoon 4, even if it's gonna be like past themed, it's gonna be like still having a lot of a very future focused type thing. Just because that's kind of the identity of Splatoon. I wonder if Splatoon 3, if Team Order 1 would have been similar. Still keeps to like a very chaos. Still sticks to like a very chaotic kind of vibe. And, like, it's in a world of order, but like it's only order in like a way that like allows for the chaos to be freedom and like all of that stuff. Yeah. Hold on, my brain is going through overload. I need to lock in and play the video game, please. They're in danger? How? They're like... It feels like they've got us on the ropes, but no. Oh, they have not inked a lot of that area. Oh, damn. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. Order is safety, chaos is freedom, yeah. I feel like in a world of, like a Team Order Splatoon game, they'd still have like, Order is in like, they live in a very safe world, but then they criticize elements of that order a lot more than they would, and they do in the current Chaos Splatoon 3. Okay. We're in danger now, yeah, I could have predicted that. Na 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 na. Ow. Got him off on a wild goose chase. Okay, I think we can win. We just keep pushing, I think. That is our win condition. Sometimes I forget we're still in like the same server as these guys. You were there like a good few matches ago. Yeah. Yeah, was that? Oh yeah, Spice said a while back, Side Order should have had an Order style trio of idols. That could be good. I feel like I don't know, it might be like a bit big for just like the second wave of a DLC pack. Right, that's the kind of stuff they'd be charging quite a lot for, probably. We shouldn't have had Off the Hook and Squid Sisters have a main focus in the third game. Again, this really should have been Deep Cut's game. Yes, that was what I was. I like went quiet for a bit. I was thinking like, okay, I'll talk about that when I get to my when I finish the points I'm on and get to my next point. Yes. I feel like the main campaign should have definitely been very Deep Cut focused. Just cut out the Squid Sisters altogether, please. That was a very good 10 missiles from that team. Yay. Yeah, I feel like what would have really worked well would be if you remove the Squid Sisters and have like the main NPCs who communicate to you be Captain Free and Octavio. Of course the captain, given they don't talk, would be like a little bit of a would be like a little bit of a tough thing to write without having it would have been like a bit of an awkward thing to write without having the Squid Sisters there to be the translators. But hear me out. What if we have like Octavio going on a redemption arc and at the like initially he like barely responds to the kind of stuff the captain is doing, but like in the last stages of the game, he's like translating Captain Free the way that like Marie does it. I'm thinking like in just like, okay, so basically before I get into like how they create Captain Free, the dynamic, I want it to be kind of like Octavio and the captain like are initially very standoffish. Is that the correct words? And like very like they butt heads with each other quite a lot. But eventually they get to like understand each other a bit more, and like you flesh out a bit more of how they deal with the and flesh out a bit more of like what's going on in Octarian society, and like they kind of just resolve those issues peacefully. And as they do that, say like initially it's just kind of Octavio talking, and sometimes he looks at the captain and says like, what's that look for, and like responds to just slight looks from the captain. And then maybe have it be like implied that they talk vocally outside of the camera, so that's like left up to interpretation. But yeah, as I say, eventually Octavio starts like understanding the captain more and like being able to just understand their gestures, and eventually like maybe it starts being like a Marie and the captain situation where they're implied to be saying something. Zako's saying, I'm gonna take a break, it was fun. Thank you for letting me join. Alright, cool. That was... yeah, I had quite a fun time too. You're very good at this game. Thank you for coming in stream and playing a lot. That was very, very, very fun. Have I done my dailies today? I haven't. I fully haven't. Alright. That actually presents a very good opportunity to do this then. Let's see. Oh my god. It hasn't been too long since I started deciding that I want to just be like buying everything in the shops. And now I've got like one thing to buy from all three shops now. Let's go. Lifelong Goldie. Hell yeah. Whoa. All of the math. What? I don't want that. That's boring. Ew. Oh yeah, I got like every weapon here except the elite scopes. Most of the splash color screen weapons, and these ones which I have versions of which are basically the same. Yay. Let's go. I'm so slay. What do I do next? I want to switch up my weapon a bit. Are there many? I don't think there's any kind of like stringers that would be kind of like match the vibe. I don't think any of these weapons are really the vibe. Could maybe play him, but nah, not feeling it. Do I go Gucci again? I could. Oh, I haven't played ZF in a while. That's a fun one. I'll play that. Yeah. Oh, what modes are there? There's Rainmaker, Tower Control, I see. Have I checked the Salmon Run? Oh, there's one random weapon in Salmon Run. That could be fun. I'll play a bit of that in my last hour. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is like an idea that I've had in my head for a while. I have rewards in Grizzco that I haven't collected yet. Let's Stargazer down. I didn't see what that was, but it's not. But same stars. It's probably not that important. Yeah, not really much I want from much I want from that anymore. I've got the cool boots and chest plate thing. Don't really want to buy too much more Salmon Run stuff anymore. I think I'll still keep going for like. I might do this. I might play this for until I get a King Salmonid, and then I'll go to Tough or I wonder what the Anarchy series modes are. I could play a series. Maybe, mayhaps. I think it was Splat Zone's last. Would it be Tower Control? I forget. Anyways. Sporting Grounds is here. Oh my god. I always forget about like weapon weights. This feels so fast. I guess just because I've been playing Glugers. And then someone's going up there. Oh hey, another one of these. 3 of these, okay. There's 3 of them. Right, someone's gotta go. Ow. I was like not being targeted by that flyfish at all. Is there someone there who like got up to me? Damn. Awkward. Coconut. Just live. Where is this fellow? You must die. Inkslinger. You also live. And these guys are dead. There's a lot of steel eels. Why are there so many boss salmonids? What the hell? Oh, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys. Yeah. There's currently tower control for series. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm quite fond of tower control. I could play that. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, we're at quota. We're at quota. What the hell was that wave? I swear I don't usually get that many guys. Am I like matched up with like EVP 9,008 people? Boss salmonid incoming. Incoming? That's my favorite Splatoon song. Please die. Nah. I hate steelheads. Arrgh. They're dead. Thank goodness. I also have Nova. That's cool. That's a weapon I'm like fairly happy playing. I kind of just gravitated to it at once because of aesthetics, and it was quite fun to play. I forget what his kit is, the basic one. I know the Anarchy one has like ink mine, and I forget the special. Is it Reef Slider, or am I thinking of like Undercover Umbrella? That is that is Undercover Umbrella's kit, isn't it? Live. Actually, I should booyah bomb. I have this. I got it. I've got this. I can go up here, except I can't because I'm dead, and then we're all dead. Okay, that was an interesting couple of waves. Alright then. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Oh yeah, I am professional +3, yeah. I got to EVP recently, but then I fell out when I had like a massive losing streak. Let me look, see that. Yeah, see EVP. I got up there briefly, and I think, oh no, over the course of a couple days, of like 4 days, I got EVP. Didn't bother playing too much Salmon Run. Played it again. Flopped. I still haven't talked about like my my idea for like my like response to Spice's deep cut story mode thing. Yeah. I've had it like floating through my head for a while, this idea for a rewritten Return of the Mammalians. Like, I went through the character dynamics there, but I still feel like with only the one character guiding you through. I suppose like that's how it is in Splatoon 1 and 2, except for when it was Callie and Marie in Splatoon 1. Or Agent 1 and Agent 2. Okay, that's... What? Nobody knows who their identities are. Steelhead, I know what your identity is. The worst person you know. That's your identity. Heartbreaking. Heartwarming. The worst person you know just died. Ow. Cash, you will live. There's very cash money. I got through a wave of using pencil. I'm so cool. I'm so living. I'm so not dying. Yay! Hooray! What next? Grizz roller! Hell yeah! Oh, I gotta keep out of the tides. Very nice spot to get Grizz roller in. I'm sure. I wonder, does anything like spawn it around these areas? I think some do, like around here, don't they? Okay. I love Grizz roller being a good weapon for vertical flicks. Ow! I got him, but then I bounced off and died. Love it. Love it. Ow! What the hell, man? I was doing my funky jump. Help. Help me and I'll help everyone else. Thank you. Now everybody is alive. Now I'm getting all of the eggs in the basket. Please don't do that, Mr. Steel Eel. I'm gonna steal your eel. Oh man, they stole my eel. I love that eel. 21 eggs, that's good, that's good. But we can do better. We can do better. Die, die. Yeah, I love running over guys. I love running over people. Do you think killing people is making the world a better place, actually? God, I love that video so much. I need to see that one video again. I saw it in like one tweet once recently. Anyways. The relatable moment when you try to do your funky jump, but they bully you in your real life. True! That's what they're doing. They're bullying me. I hate these guys. Where are these guys? Are they here? Yeah, looking like... I don't know if this is... Actually, no, this is definitely a good place for me to be in as Paintbrush. If I can get up here. Maybe it isn't such a good place for me to be in as Paintbrush. Maybe I should have trusted my gut. Huh? Eh. Now Cat's taken all the glory of my win. Damn you. Feline animal. Die. Hate. Ugh. Yeah, this is what they are. The salmon they're such bullies. So rude. How horrendously, despicably rude can one fish get? I haven't used any of my specials. Ow. Oh. Okay. I have wave breakers, which would be good if, like, other people die a bunch. Now they're alive. But we didn't get the eggs. Damn. Okay. Alright. I still need to talk about the Splatoon thing. Yeah. So the concept, as I said, was just like, what if instead of Callie and Marie you had Octavio? But still, like, we could have like more. We could have a couple more characters probably, and that's got me thinking, like, as well as like, how do we get how do we get Captain and Octavia like to be working together? How do we like resolve them hating each other's guts? Just give him another person to hate. This is where Deep Cut come in. So what if like throughout the story of Return of the Mammalians, every time you go to an island with one of the Deep Cut members as the final boss fight of that island, they were hanging around and just like talking to you through whatever communication device you guys use, and like just insulting you, like taunting you a bunch. Nope. This way. Yeah, I got my bomb in despite a bunch of chums not wanting me to. Cohawks. Oh, we're taking them down quite well. Yeah, screw you, Snatcher. I'll revive. Yippee. Go to Mudmouth. Bomb him, bomb that guy. Explode you. Make him spontaneously combust right now. Ow. Believe in yourself. Never what the Cohawks say. But what if the Cohawks are saying to and then that's that's what I would have said if Spice did not also think of the exact same joke. God. Cohawk tour. Slap that Inkling with a frying pan. Yay! Well, not yay, I was shooting the back of my teammate again. That always happens to me in Splatoon for some reason, it's weird. Teammates end up being meat shields for the people I'm trying to shoot. You must die. And I must survive and put the eggs in the basket. Yeah. Any snatchers trying to take this? I don't know. I haven't seen one. Quite odd. I will be checking up on it shortly. There you are. Time to die. Don't like these guys. Put the eggs in the bag, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, especially Fry, it's like the very first one. Fry and Octavia would have a very interesting dynamic, methinks. Shiver too. Big Man is like... Big Man's kind of like the nicer one. So it kind of makes sense that... Actually, it would be very funny to have Big Man at the very end, just kind of being like... Alright, or kind enough with them. Nice and, like, It's so... Captain Free and Octavio are so used to, like, the other Deep Cut members giving them shit that they, like, come out swinging against Big Man. Because I feel like the kind of awkward, like, misunderstanding plot they have would need to be adjusted slightly. Who knows, I guess if it's just unserious enough, they could just have it be like Octavio immediately starts beef as soon as and then just doesn't bother explaining that they're looking for completely different things. But I feel like it could still very much be like Deep Cut are the aggressors. Just for like that big man idea. Where Big Man would like actually, if they tried being a little diplomatic with Big Man, then that would have worked. I feel like as something that Octavio would be capable of, even if you like characterizing him as more like immediately willing to throw hands, is also a very valid idea. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I love Splatoon. Woohoo, yahoo, yapoo, woohoo. Paintbrush, and it's high tide. Okay. High tide on this map is very awkward, I think. Paintbrush, I feel like Paintbrush is generally a good weapon. I haven't played it much, but I quite enjoy it. But when you get it in Salmon Run, it's not that good a weapon. I will just take these guys out. Fumble against small fry. Again, that always happens to me. It's so embarrassing when it does. I guess, like, it's not something to be that embarrassed about. Like, also, given a lot of the time, it's just kind of when I get caught out. Like, I'm busy dealing with other bigger threats, and it's the small fries that get me. But, like, still feels embarrassing when you see splattered by small fry. What do you mean splattered by small fry? I'm much better at Splatoon than that. You live. You. All of you, please die. Specifically you, I hate you. With a passion. Give me that egg, give me that egg. I couldn't get those eggs in time. Oh well. Just put those eggs in the bag, bro. Oops. I don't think I had much of a thought for, like, what you do with the finale, though. I feel like you could also... I feel like you could keep, like, the main plot with, like, Grizz and stuff relatively unchanged. Cuttlefish being, like, the one you're trying to save is... While you have, like, Octavio as peak Cuttletavio moments. I love my old man Yowie. I definitely want to keep that. I guess just, like, more emphasis on, like, how did Grizz take the Octarian soldiers, and what did he do to them? It is kind of awkward, isn't it? Like, with Octo Expansion, you had, like, a reason the sanitized Octarians were the way they are and why they were, like, mind-controlled like that. But, like, it's just kind of implied that this is a similar situation with Return of the Mammalians, and they just don't go any further than that. Die, die, ow. Ah, I hate the tiny guys who kill you all the time. Now, let me live. No! I could have, like, popped my splashdown immediately after I got revived, but I never got revived. Small fry. Small fry. Know the difference, yeah. Splatoon 3 single player makes no sense and retroactively ruins a large portion of why I liked Splatoon's world in the first place, but I'm not getting into this because I can't structure it. One day that needs a video essay. True! Oh, you know what? I need to, like... I could do, like... It would be so cool if I could make video essays. I'm, like... Every day I curse my inability to commit to, like, projects like that. Because I could make... I have, like, the idea for, like, a big video essay rant where, like, I criticize, like, ways people characterize Infinite and, like, try to rewrite him and, like, specifically, like, the way people, like, you get a lot of people rewriting Infinite and fixing his character and just, like, making him less edgy before he becomes Infinite and stuff. No, I feel like Infinite is, like... Infinite is perfect the way he is my thought. He's, like, very cool. I feel like he has a very, very good general character arc. And I could, like, point to so many, like, individual other video essays people have made on Infinite, and, like, source them, reference them, and, like, talk about, like, my points on what I agree and disagree with here. And, like, I have ideas and, like, sources all, like, in a notepad somewhere, but it's just so much work. I'm not doing that, man. Infinite has an arc. I guess it doesn't really have much of, unless you count getting beaten up by Shadow and then becoming God an arc. But just, like, you know, the way he's written, I'm talking about. I just kind of use character arc as, like, just interchangeable with the character's story and writing in general. The whole overall point is maybe I like him being edgy. I don't think it's even, like, his edge that, like, people are criticizing too much. It's just, like, they make him so... A lot of it makes him so, like... He's a guy who can be mellowed out, and, like, when he... Before he had the Phantom Ruby, he's, like, a less evil guy, and after he gets it, he either gets corrupted by his own greed, or, like, generally brainwashed by Eggman. I don't want that. I want him to, like... I want it to be all organic. I want him to be just genuinely a terrible person. Not even in, like, an edgy way. I just want him to be, like, a self-centered kind of guy. It's just, like, I suppose it's different kinds of edgy. Infinite's, like... Infinite's, like, edgy, but, like, in a way where it's, like... There's not much... there's not much to how he's. There's not much to like why he's edgy. He just is, because that's who he is, and that's the kind of thing in like power is the kind of thing that he values. I think that's genuinely like really cool, and also like I love Infinite as like a shadow as like a shadow villain rather than a Sonic villain, because like I saw this one time where like I saw like an analysis one time where like Infinite's whole thing is like he's like an unkind soul who like who gets power. Infinite's like someone who takes power because he wants it, and like he's like just generally a bad person, and like Shadow's whole thing is like he's a good person who Infinite's like a bad person who like turns himself into a weapon and like fights people because that's how he is and what he values, and like he takes the power by choice. Infinite and Shadow is like a powerful guy because that's what he was born into. He was like created as a weapon, even though like in his like heart and his soul he's like a genuinely like kind person. It's like it's such a cool parallel. I love that dynamic. It's so fun. What if Forces was gonna be a Shadow game? That's why Sonic. Oh, that's a really interesting idea, actually. Yeah, maybe. I feel like thinking back into, I never actually learnt any definitive sources as to like what Forces was in concept, but I feel like it was originally. I remember hearing somewhere, and I feel like I'm probably recalling this from some kind of thing that like has a good basis, that like it was originally sort of a Sonic Generations sequel with like a trio of Sonic, Classic Sonic, and Boom Sonic, but then when Sonic Boom ended up being like a massive flop, they hastily cut out Sonic Boom, replaced it with the Avatar. I suppose like that would just be like in concept though, because like, ow, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. What do you mean 2 steel eels? I hate you, game. What the hell? Okay. Wave 1 clear. Let's go. Yeah, it was originally like meant to be, I think, a Sonic, Classic Sonic, Sonic Boom Sonic thing, which is kind of odd though, I suppose, because part of I think Forces, like the good part of Forces, I think, is like the character customization system with like the avatar is very in depth. I guess it's not like too hard to just make a bunch of customization options. They just ended up having a lot of fun with it. Hello, what are you doing here? Nothing I need to concern myself with, clearly. It does not affect me. Hello. This does affect me though. What the hell? Ah. I cannot take position. Okay, how did you stay alive for so long? Got a lot of skills with that Octobrush, I guess. Put the eggs in the bag, put the fries in the bag, put the eggs in the basket. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I suppose, like, whenever I think about, like, rewriting Sonic Forces, I always envision it as, like, a Sonic Shadow Silver game. But I suppose, like, at its core, it might not have been. Which is why it is the way it is, because they had to build it around, like, this kind of awkward concept that was done and undone. Like, they had to, like, do a whole new thing with it. Ow. That was not good. This is not good. Ouch. I find it kind of funny, because, like, in original Sonic Generations, I heard somewhere that there was, like, planned to be a playable, like, adventure-era Sonic with that kind of gameplay. But they scrapped it because, like, aesthetically it would be too similar to just current boost formula modern Sonic. So they are quite different, but, like, the core design changes between current, modern, and classic Sonic are just the ones introduced in Adventure. Oh! I need to use my specials, actually. I may have died, but that's okay, because the Steelhead is dead. Really, that's all I can ask for in the world. Yay, yay. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of eggs. Please, let me live, let me live. And let all of you die. Okay. Yay! Woohoo! Oh. Especially considering Boom Infinite has a pass thing going on. Really? I think Sonic Boom... Are you saying, like, Sonic Boom is past? I feel like Sonic Boom is generally was quite modern, like, at the time where it was like introduced as a thing. That was an interesting reef slider I just did. Okay, let me target you. Let's see. Oh! Booyah! What are you doing? Oh my god, hold on. Really random, but I love... Oh! Not Sonic Boom. Boom has been like onomatopoeia, I see. Ha ha ho ha ha ho. Oh, you're behind. I see, I see. Right. Okay, okay, hold on. Yeah, we weren't getting that. We got pretty far though. That's cool, that's cool. I wonder if I do I do a series now? I say, why not? I still have stuff to talk about. Yeah. Let me take a drink. Talking is, I don't know why I'm finding talking quite hard today. It's the infinite, the jackal brain rot. It's so overpowering. But yeah, I did quite good. Got the king salmonid. That was fun. Yeah, I never really saw too much of a past thing with Infinite. I can kind of get where you're coming from, though. I suppose he kind of obsesses over the past in the way, like, he obsesses with Shadow over the one incident that he had with him. Yeah, tower control. Let me do a series. Why not? Woo! Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-do. Bow. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Bow. Wow, wow. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Wow, wow, wow. Joe lives one more day. Yeah. He'll live to see the next day, Joe. This is Biden's spawning grounds. Oh, I forgot this. There's like the star sticker that I have like on my locker is on the ZF charger as well. That's cool. Yeah. So they just keep giving Shadow the same arc over and over again about the past. I don't really know fully. I don't think they do, but like his core character does revolve around the past quite a lot. But like, I know this. Yeah, I'm like trying to think of like, I'm going into Tower Brain. I need to not do that, please. I forget the tower is kind of weird here. Weirder Pokemon. No, you don't. Okay. Who took me down there? Ah, they've got a charger. I see. Don't go up close. You're a charger. Yeah. I'm aware. Yeah. I'm aware. I feel like I'm doing quite good as I am right now. The way I'm playing. Also, don't throw 3 tri-strikes in one place. Yeah, I was like, I kind of tried spacing out the last one. The other 2, I was like, just kind of going wherever. Ow. I like being on the tower as a charger, but it's a bit awkward. Just like, it's an alright strategy, I would say, because it's like you have you have like a higher ground. People need to like. Are they still no? Damn. Okay. All right. Yay! Okay. Don't go on tower unless your teammates are all in front of the tower. That's actually... Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Makes a lot of sense. I say as I go onto tower. As backline. Ow. How am I surviving this? This should not be feasible, but whatever. Oh, damn. Almost got to live with my special. No, oh well. Oh well. But yeah, I feel like with Shadow, his generally, I think it's quite varied. Like, I know he generally has like kind of a past theming. I know in like the Sonic Shadow Silver pairing, they have like a Sonic is the present, Silver is the future, Shadow is the past thing. Because Shadow lived 50 years ago, Sonic lives in the present, and Silver came from the future. I've always been quite fond of that dynamic. Let me... I hoped I could wait it out and like shoot when the ink vac was over, but no. Oh well, alright. Teammates taking the tower, never mind. Just shoot them a bunch. How did that not kill? That should have killed, I think. I need to get ink. Yeah, I feel like Shadow's story in SA2 was kind of like, I don't know if there was too much of a point to it, but there was like he was being manipulated by Gerald Robotnik into thinking Maria wanted him to kill humanity. Don't know what the message there was. Right, let me get out of here. I'm too frontline. That might be a bit awkward, actually. Someone get up. We need to be in overtime. Someone get up here. We need to have control of the tower. No. Ah, drats. We lived a fair enough while. Yeah, I think if someone did take that tower and who could defend themselves, we could have taken that. It didn't end up being the case. Oh well. Oh well. I think I did fairly well there. But yeah, I think SA2 was like very Shadow. I think I get what you mean. It's like I think I get what you mean by like they reuse Shadow's story quite a lot, where it's like Shadow grieving over Maria. But I think it's done differently enough. I think Maria's like Sonic Heroes and Shadow 05 both have Shadow like fully losing his memories. So like I don't think him grieving Maria is so much of the thing there, rather than him like fully like trying to remember who Maria was. Like as well as like all the other stuff that happened to him. And then Sonic 06, I don't think mentioned Maria at all. It was like all there. It was like all him like fighting Mephiles, and Mephiles trying to like convince him to be evil because humans would do bad stuff to him in the future, and, like turn on humanity, which I suppose is like. It relates to Maria because like that's the promise he made to Maria, was to protect humanity. but that's more so like his core character and like resolve being challenged. And then I don't think he has too much of a major story after that until Shadow Generations, which is granted him like grieving over Maria again, but it's like it's putting him back into like all of his like old traumas and Black Doom and Maria and stuff. And there, I think that generally the point of it is just kind of like challenging Shadow to like almost get over it, but I feel like that's not quite the words to say though. Like, just to accept. I can go here, I think, because everyone else is. But here, I may need to not do that. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I need to. This is a bad situation. Drat. Okay. I thought that was a fairly alright place to go as a backline, but no. Right, I'll be here. Oh yeah. That's not doing much. Actually, no, it did something. Yes! Die! Ah! When they're going right for you, it gets tough to aim. I've just barely missed. Oh well. Na 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 na. We still have the lead. Can I take him down? No, I can't. I don't have the range. Oh, you need to die. No. Oh well. Let me go here. Get to the back and like. What? That was such a weird position to be in. Die. Let's go. Remaining one. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That was a good game. That was a well fought victory, I think. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I feel like with Shadow Generations, the main point of that was just kind of Shadow like challenging him to kind of just accept what happened as it was and like not dwell over it, which he doesn't generally do too much. Like he dwells over it when he lost his memories because he wants to get those memories back, because I don't know, losing memories is a bit weird, a bit of a strange thing to go through. And then when he regains them, he just kind of acts as like this protector of humanity, like aligning with the morals he like gained from the past, which is, I think that was fair. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose like a lot of Shadow's stories have been like about him and his past and like confronting that, but like They've all been in very different ways, I think. I feel like that's kind of what I want. What I want from a Shadow like a Shadow Infinite story is like another Sonic 06 Shadow story where it's like infinite challenges, Shadow's core principles, and then Shadow. And then Shadow like reaffirms those. All that kind of jazz. Right, hold on. Got distracted for a second. I'm back. Yeah. I'm in Tough War Brain again. I always do this. But it's okay because I'm straight into non-Tough War Brain and I'm gaming, tower controlling that tower. Tower tour. Tower. Tower tour control that thing. Maybe do like this kind of thing. Keep him out of the area the tower's going into. And then do that because I suck at video games. And then super jump over here. This is shaping out to be a really quick game. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy peak. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! Well. I wonder what happens if I press Control Z. Yeah. What the fuck? This is still the last change I made to OBS. I've had another concern where, what if I messed up my pngtuber again? But no, that didn't happen. Cool. Sticking with this team once again. Yeah. Is leaderboard? Oh, I played really bad there. Actually, no, I didn't play. I don't think I played too bad. It's just that everyone else was playing insanely good. Yeah, look here. I got like a fair number of kills. No, I was still like at the. I was still like at the bottom, except for the brush, who had the exact same as me. Here I was like, again, like ever so slightly better KD ratio than the ballpoint. I'm good at video games. I've made worthwhile contributions to my team. Boom. Yeah. You know what was like super satisfying? In one of those games, the enemy had control of the tower, and I like took down 2 of them with 1 clean shot. Very, 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 very fun. Whoa. Yeah. God, I wonder if I could, like... Skibidi, hell yeah. Amazing name. I wonder, is there just... Once again, I'm tough or brain. Whatever. Onto my tangent that I'm struggling to think of what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, I do like feel like I need to, I gotta like make stuff more. That would be like very fun. But it's just like I got so much stuff to make and I have no energy to do anything. That's life. It's pain. But yeah. I want to make a video essay. I want to make a cover, do all the preparations that I need to do for my VTuber debut. But no, my brain is permanently fried. I don't have any energy for anything. Genuinely, I think this conversation is getting a bit too into venti territory. Ugh. Blech. Save that for like the friend group. Let's do one of them, but like... Barely have the energy to do one of them though. Life, pain, blech. Anyways, that person was going like... Oh, out on there, and I've got a vigilante over there. And we have me playing the worst I've ever played. Goddamn. Wow. It's your stream. You can vent if you want. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose like. I wanna. Let me get a kill. All right. I took down the people on the tower. Well, they've lost it. Which is good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want like my streams and like my community to be like a place where people can be more personal than like other streamers. Like that's kind of my goal. My goal is like more of a community thing. I feel than other streamers, but like I also feel weird doing like venting and stuff as the person creating all of it. Where are the people? Not on the tower. Oh. Don't know why you supposedly have no energy. Sometimes I don't know, but yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's like motivation is a difficult, very awkward thing. Methinks. Ow! That was not the place to be. Oh well. I need to put myself here, lay low, lay back a little bit, and just kind of defend. I have very low ink. I don't know what this person is doing. I'll just let them do whatever, I guess. Actually, they could pose a threat to me. Oh, they're doing a booyah bomb, okay. Okay, they've got... No, they had a fairly good strategy, actually. Alright, take that as a lesson then. Try not to underestimate the threat level of your opponent. Wow. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, We just need to take the tower and then we're gonna be winning, I think. Yeah, it's going into overtime. Ow. I shouldn't have gone there. I don't think. Just trying to get there so I can just take down the tower, but no. I'm gonna need to be hanging back in a bit of a better place to hang back. Okay. The tower's back in their control. Oh shoot, this is concerning. No! Oh, good play from them actually. I wasn't expecting them to make such a comeback. Very good play from them. Yeah. Good job to these people. Whew. Alright, let me take another drink. How far am I in the... Yeah, I need 1 more loss or 3 more victories. I can't quit out now, so I'll do another one. I'll do another game. I feel like this stream has been a bit awkward. I feel like it hasn't been... I haven't been too much... I haven't had too much of the right vibe for stream today. I think it's still been quite good. I think the vibe stuff, I think it's just been like here at the very end the vibes have like kind of gone off and it's been like got more into stuff that like feels a bit venty. Again, like I don't know if I should vent about stuff on stream too much. I feel like sleepy vibes, kind of. I am quite low energy today, I think, but I feel like the vibe is more like so I'm getting into I'm looking for stuff to talk about. I'm getting more into like there's kind of topics that I'm unsure if I should talk about like on stream. I feel like even so I could maybe talk about them. There's like it is actually kind of interesting question this. What level of personality do I put into should I put into my streams? Oh. Ouch. Don't vent on stream if it's actively upsetting, but like I guess saying I'm unproductive isn't that bad if that's what you're gonna say. True. Yeah, I don't know. It's like this is what I'm asking. Like how personal is too personal for stream? Because it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know if I was like making something based on. I think transparency with these things is a virtue, but when is it transparency versus like oversharing? I don't know. I'm unsure. Yeah. I do kind of agree with like before I started getting into the venti stuff, the vibe was like I think this is a nice vibe actually. It's like just kind of chilling. Interesting philosophical concept. Personally, I find that entertaining as a stream topic. Yeah. Yay, another win. That's cool. I wonder if it is sounding kind of feasible that we could win this series. It's just 2 wins versus 1 loss. Which do we get first? Very possible. Obviously, there's like skill involved, but say there's like a 50% chance we win. We win around 50% chance we lose. Then there's like only like a 1 in 4 chance. Only like a 3 in 4 chance we lose. It's not too much. But yeah. Up. Nuh-uh. I know you don't. I know you don't. Let's go. Yeah. Can someone else get here? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, gut. Ow. Let's go. Get on here. Get on here. Nah, they took the tower. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to make the trek back. It would be a very, very dangerous position I'd be putting myself in otherwise. Also, why is everyone in their base? Wait, what? That's like... That doesn't feel very Splatoon. Ow. Yeah, not too much I could do there against like a big bubbler as a backliner. Just kind of damage that. Ow! Okay, we took the tower, but we're careful of the decav. Yeah! Let's go, let's go, let's go! What is this person doing? Let me go here, actually. And then I can just quickly flee. Die. Die. Die! Ah. Damn, that one fell off the map. Oh well. We got him out, we got him out. Oh, here's the tower. Okay. Okay, okay, come on. Come on, teammates. Ah. We've got a good lead, we've got a very good lead. We need to keep that. Let me in here, let me in. So I can get here and shoot you. And then not die to decav. Stop that, please. That's incredibly rude, I'll have you know. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I feel like Tired Juniper is a fair vibe. Venti Juniper is like... That just kind of brings up the question of... Should I do this? I don't know. Ouch. Na 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 na. It's like I feel like if I were to say like I feel like it's the kind of stuff that I would be okay with sharing, but it feels like the kind of stuff that would be awkward to just like randomly say while on a live stream. No. Die. Okay. That one ink strike did alright, I think. Did something. Helped us a little bit in our push to take the tower and get up here. I think just stay here till, yeah, stay there till we get it. They can't kill us long enough there. Whoa! Yay! 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 Woohoo! Yippee! Woohoo! Yippee! Yeah, it feels like the kind of stuff that I'd share like as like, I don't even know, like, because I wouldn't just make like a formal statement that, guys, I'm like kind of unproductive as hell. It also kind of feels weird to be like, just say that so randomly. 'Cause it feels like it would need some, would need some kind of like better situation where it's more the vibe. But then when is it the vibe? It's not something I'm against saying publicly or like to my general community. It needs to be done like timely. I don't know. It's very strange, very odd. Right, this will be my final game of the stream then, because this is the final game of the series. Here we go. Alright. We're not fighting the team we've fought like a million times before anymore. Yeah, who are those people? It was like someone named Rin, someone named was it Skibbity and Rin? Was that their names? The ones that I recognized specifically? Awesome. Anyways, what killed me there? Oh, it was the charger, I see. You know that the vibes are changed by like the things you say? Yeah, true, but like I'm thinking specifically for like the people the people who like come into the stream. What is the expected vibe? You see the thumbnail, yeah, looking for someone playing video game. Oh, they got a splatter color screen. We extra needs to win this. Might it be like a little, I don't know, it'd be like a little jarring to see someone talking about like deeper stuff. Just like, I don't know, I'm unsure, I'm very unsure, because like, if it was someone in chat saying it, then I'd be alright, I guess. But like, if it was someone, if it was me saying that, it kind of feels like it needs to be done differently, you know? Ow. They have a very good, very strong grasp of control over the tower currently. They're at checkpoint 3. They're splatter color screening me. And they won. Damn. Okay. You should make it a Juniper gets therapized by chat stream. Yeah, maybe. I suppose if I was doing like a stream that was explicitly like more chill. Like. Yeah, if it was an explicitly like more chill stream where you go in like expecting like the kind of tired Juniper vibe, then yeah. Then yeah, I'd imagine like 58 points. Hell yeah. I can enter a rank up battle. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I will not be doing that currently, but I'll do that at some point maybe. Don't know if I'll do that on stream. I might just some point in the week do it, depending on how I feel. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, just generally a chill stream, and like if I go into that, then if I go into that kind of topic on one of those streams, then it would be like kind of expected, because you're just kind of like, once again, it's just kind of chilling. It's just like not necessarily happy vibes, just kind of chill vibes. Like, when I'm saying like, dude, I'm like so unproductive, and like I'm not saying that like super sad or anything. I'm just kind of saying that as like, yeah, it's kind of like a way I feel sometimes. Me thinks that's a great idea. I love saying me thinks. You made a mention of the fact that I say it a while back. I did not properly respond to that. But yeah. Oh, it's just a fun way to say I think something. Right, yeah. I'm probably gonna call it a stream. I'm probably gonna call it a stream today. Yeah. This was a good stream. It was a fun vibe. Didn't talk too much, but yeah, I think it was a very tired Juniper vibe. It was a very like tired Juniper, just kind of chilling, and well, it wasn't that. It certainly wasn't that to start with. Oh, yeesh. I was like so insane. Yeah, I think that's the vibe. Juniper goes insane and then burns out of the insanity, and just kind of plays Splatoon and exists. Yeah, that was the vibe for this. But yeah, I think Spice is the only one watching currently, but if anyone's watching this or watching the VOD, then I do my streams 3 times a week. I've got my Mondays and my Wednesdays and my Saturdays. Mondays and Wednesdays are wildcard days. Splatoon Saturdays as Splatter days, or Splatoon Saturdays. I kind of like, I need to like officially respond to this one suggestion that was put into my Discord server to officially like call them Splatter days, because that's kind of, I think that kind of is like something I call them, because like it's just kind of like they go by both names is what I'm thinking. Sometimes I'll call them Splatter Days. When I like title them, I call them Splatoon Saturdays, because that feels like more of a like stream title, video title thing. More of the Stargazer Juniper vibe. God, I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep as I speak. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes I do call them Splatter Days. Kind of already are. Well, yeah. Let me let me get back to my outro before I fall asleep on stream. My Monday, yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays are wildcard days. My Wednesday streams, however, are currently covered by my Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough. That's generally quite fun. We don't get too many people there, but it's like, maybe that could be a chill Juniper type vibe stream. Because, like, I don't typically have, like, people to bounce off of. I guess just because Xenoblade isn't as popular as, say, Splatoon or, when I play Undertale Deltarune. I guess also Wednesday is just a awkward day as well. So it's a bit of a shame, but it's how it is. And yeah, Wednesdays Xenoblade X. Mondays was Deltarune, and they will be when chapters 3 and 4 release. But currently they're just kind of doing whatever, because I've recently finished up my preparation with all of those. And my next Monday stream, I believe, will be another Infinite the Jackal hyperfixation stream. This one, I didn't talk too much about Infinite actively today. And this one will be, yeah, this next stream will be very, very Infinite the Jackal, because I'm going to be playing the Roblox Sonic Speed Simulator game and messing around trying to get to the boss fight in the current new event. I'll be talking a bunch about Infinite the Jackal and how I love him and how he's so cool and amazing and awesome. That should be a very fun stream. So, hopefully, if anybody is watching, and it's not Monday yet, then I would like to see a couple people hop in onto that stream. Yeah. Now, finish out my outro before I once again fall asleep on stream. Thank you all for watching. You've been a wonderful audience once again. I will see you all next time. Bye!